Do you ever find yourself feeling just, well, constantly busy,
Yeah.
but, not really productive? Like your head's just full of stuff.
Yeah.
Tasks, ideas, worries.
Absolutely. Like a cluttered inbox.
Exactly. It stresses you out even when you're supposed to be relaxing, that
Yeah.
feeling that things are just hanging there undone.
Mm-hmm. It's that constant background noise, isn't it? Those open loops, as David Allen calls them.
Right, the open loops.
And it really does get in the way. It stops you focusing, stops you relaxing properly. Your brain just isn't built to hold on to all that input.
Precisely.
Mm?
Which is why today we're doing a deep dive into, honestly, one of the most famous productivity systems out there, getting things done, GTD.
By David Allen, yeah. A game changer for so many people.
Totally. It's transformed how millions handle their work, their lives even. And, it might just be the thing you've been searching for.
So our mission today really is to unpack that whole framework, how GTD helps with organization, productivity, even time management.
We want to get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, explore how it actually works to declutter your mind, how you manage tasks clearly and build a workflow that cuts down stress and genuinely boosts performance.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about the core idea first, because it's kind of counterintuitive for a lot of us. Alan says your brain, terrible place to store things.
Right. It's brilliant for having ideas, for thinking, creating.
But not for holding a massive to-do list.
Exactly. When it's clogged up with all those open loops, unfinished tasks, vague ideas, commitments, you just can't focus properly or relax or even think creatively.
It really inhibits you.
It does. And there's this concept, attention residue. Every time you switch tasks or just think about something unfinished, a bit of your focus stays behind.
Ah, okay.
All
Like
right.
mental drag.
Pretty much. So GTD's goal, capture everything. Every little task, every big goal, get it out of your head.
Everything.
Everything. And into what he calls a trusted external system. It's not just about being organized.
It's about freeing up that mental space.
Yes. Getting rid of that attention residue. Clearing your mental RAM, basically. So you can actually think clearly and perform better. And that word trusted is key.
You have to believe it's all in there.
You do. So your brain can finally let go of trying to juggle it all.
That is a big shift. So if our minds are swimming in all this noise, where do you even start? How does GTD break that cycle?
Well, it starts with a really clear 5-step process. It's all about getting stuff out of your head and into that system. Step 1 is capture.
Capture. Okay.
You write down or record digitally every single thing that has your attention. Big or small. Doesn't matter.
Like return that email, but also plan the big company retreat.
Exactly. All of it goes into your inbox. It's just a temporary holding place. The main thing is just get it out of your head quickly, completely.
Okay, capture everything, but then what? You've got this potentially huge pile of notes and ideas. Seems like that could be overwhelming too.
That's where step 2 comes in, and it's crucial. Clarify.
Clarify.
You go through each item in that inbox, one by one, and you ask, what is this? Is it actionable? Can I actually do something about it?
And if it is actionable?
Then you figure out the very next physical action. What's the single next step I need to take? If it's not actionable, you decide. Trash it, file it for reference, or maybe put it on a someday maybe list.
So you're forced to make a decision on every single item.
Right. And people sometimes get stuck here trying to find the perfect next action.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Alan's point is just define a next action, even if it's just email Bob about X or research options for Y. Keep the momentum going.
Got it. So capture, then clarify each item and its next action. What's step 3? How do we keep track of all these clarified actions?
That leads straight into organize.
Yeah.
Step 3. This is where you put those actions and reminders into the right places within your trusted system.
Okay, so different lists and things.
Exactly. You'll have next actions lists, maybe sorted by context, like at office or at calls or at home.
The context. We'll come back to those.
Definitely. You also need a waiting for list stuff you've delegated. Your calendar is only for things that must happen on a specific day or time.
Not just a general to-do list for the day.
No, Alan's very clear on that. Appointments, time-specific tasks go on the calendar. Everything else flexible goes into your next actions lists. And then there's the project list.
Projects being anything requiring more than one step.
Correct. Like plan vacation or set up website, anything with multiple actions. And critically, every project on that list needs to have a defined next action associated with it somewhere in your system.
So nothing just sits there vaguely.
Right. Keeps things moving.
Now, a lot of systems like this, you start them, you're enthusiastic, but then they kind of fall apart. What keeps GTD working long term?
That's step 4. Reflect. This is the engine, the weekly review.
The famous weekly review.
Absolutely non-negotiable in GTD. You block out time, maybe an hour or two once a week, and you look at everything, all your lists, your calendar, your projects.
What do you mean during the review?
You clear out your inboxes again, review your next actions, check your project list status, look ahead on the calendar, brainstorm new things. It's how you keep the system clean, current, and complete.
And trusted.
And trusted, exactly. Without that regular reflection, things start slipping back into your head, the system breaks down, and you lose that sense of control.
Okay, so capture, clarify, organize, reflect.
Mm.
That brings us to the 5th step, which
Well,
is...
engage. Doing. This is where you actually, well, get things done.
Makes sense.
Because you've done the groundwork, you trust your system, you can look at your context list, see what's possible right now, and just do it. Without that nagging feeling, you might be forgetting something more important.
Because you know it's all captured elsewhere.
Precisely. Alan says you can only feel good about what you're not doing when you know what you are not doing.
That's powerful.
It is. It means you make conscious choices about where to put your energy instead of just reacting to whatever shouts loudest.
And this is where that 2-minute rule fits in, isn't it? It seems simple, but people rave about it.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's such a great psychological trick. If a clarified next action takes less than 2 minutes,
Just do it right then.
just do it immediately. Don't even put it on a list. It's not just about saving the time of organizing it. It's about fighting inertia.
Okay.
So many tiny tasks weigh on our minds just because they're sitting there. Doing them instantly stops that buildup of mental clutter. It creates momentum. It's amazing how effective it is.
Yeah, those little things can really drag you down. And you also mentioned contexts earlier when organizing. Tell us more about that.
Right. Contexts are super practical. It's about tagging your next actions based on where you need to be or what tool you need or sometimes even the energy level required.
So like at computer for online tasks?
Exactly. Or at errands for things to do when you're out.
Yeah.
At calls for phone calls you can make anytime you have your phone in a few minutes.
Yeah.
At home for household stuff.
I see. So it helps you filter.
Yes. When you're at your computer, you just look at your computer list. You're not wading through errands or calls. It makes choosing what to do next much, much easier because it's relevant to your immediate situation. Frictionless.
That makes a lot of sense. It really feels like GTD helps you move from just reacting to everything
Yeah, firefighting mode.
to actually being intentional about your choices. It takes you out of that chaos.
And into, hopefully, a state of flow. You know, for anyone juggling a lot, creators, students, parents, entrepreneurs, anyone who really just cuts through that fog, gives you clarity, structure.
From personal experience, did it feel like a big shift?
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
That initial capture phase can feel huge, getting everything out. But once it's done and you start clarifying and organizing, there's this profound sense of calm.
Really?
Yeah. Knowing where everything is from the huge life goals down to, remembering to buy milk. It's genuinely liberating. It really reduces that background hum of stress. It does become like a life operating system.
And it's crucial to remember, like you said, it's not rigid. People think GTD means specific folders or apps.
That's a common misconception. It adapts. Pen and paper, fine. Simple text files, sure. Fancy apps, great. The tools don't matter as much as the principles.
Right. Get it out of your head.
Decide what it means.
Clarify.
Organize it appropriately.
Review it regularly. Reflect.
And then engage. Act with purpose.
Those core steps. That's GTD.
So productivity then isn't really about cramming more in.
No, not at all. It's about doing what matters, the right things, and doing them with a clear head, with focus, that mental clarity. That's the foundation for making real progress. GTD gives you the structure to achieve that clarity.
And get things done.
And get things done.
So here's something to think about. If having that complete, trusted system lets you truly relax and focus, what's one open loop that's been bouncing around your head lately, taking up space?
Good question.
And what would it actually feel like to know confidently that it's captured, that it's handled within your system? What could that mental freedom unlock for you?